Hello guys, Kennard S here, bringing you another edition of the Black Ops 2 Road to Commander. Now, I will be completely honest with you guys, I deleted the previous part, which would have been part 7, but I'm going to name this part 7 because the video recording was all glitchy and horrible, and it just wasn't good enough, so I got rid of it. But anyway, today we have Advanced Warfare to talk about. Before it comes out, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about each gun, the equipment that you get, and the perks, which are obviously very important to the game. It is a pick 13 system, whereas before we've had pick 10. You get 10 slots and so on. I assume obviously slots will be taken away for guns, extra attachments, stuff like that. A slot will be taken away, so you have less, but then the less you have on your gun, the more perks, etc. you could have. But first of all, we are going to talk about the assault rifles in Advanced Warfare. Now, they haven't released information on all the assault rifles, but I do have a bit of information on 3 of them, and those 3 are the Ball 27. This assault rifle will be the highest fire rate in the class. Now, I assume it'll be a bit like a sort of SMG type one with a high fire rate, not a great range. I assume that's how it's going to play. The next one is the HBRA 3. Now, this one is a bit more assault rifle like, and it'll have good handling. Everything I talk about here is within its own class. Like, this gun has great handling, but only within the assault rifle class. Yeah, like I said, normal assault rifle, good handling, expect to be good at range, etc. Normal sort of fire rate. And the third and final assault rifle I do have information on, is the IMR. And now this one has high damage, but more recoil. So in my eyes, it'll sort of be like a Scar from previous Call of Duties with a high damage, high recoil, and whether or not I'll have the same sort of size clip as a Scar with a very small clip to try and balance it, we'll have to wait and see. Now, the other 3 assault rifles they have given us are the AK-12, obviously from Ghost, the ARX 160, again a gun from Call of Duty Ghost, the ARX assault rifle, and then a new one called the ABRA 3. I assume it'll be a sort of hybrid of the HBRA 3, and it'll also have a decent handling stat, and it'll play much the same. Moving on now to the submachine guns. Again, they've given us 3 with information, 2 with not so much info. But the first one is the KF5, and now this one, again, everything I talk about here is within the submachine gun range. This one has the best range of a submachine gun, and the first 5 rounds of each magazine have increased damage. So if you reload a lot, I assume that'll help with the first 5 rounds. But this gun, good range. It might be quite good, it might be a decent, but it would be sort of like an assault rifle sub, where you don't always want the close quarters because it's a really good range gun. Maybe it'll be one of the best guns in the game because it'll be good at close and far range, but we'll have to wait and see. The next one is the ASM-1, and this is the highest damage stat for the submachine guns. Highest damage, I expect same as ever, to balance it, it'll be high recoil, low clip, not many bullets in the clip, and it'll be balanced in such a way that the high damage will have consequences, but if you can manage these consequences, a very good gun nonetheless. The next one is the SN6, and this will be the most accurate SMG in the game, and again, I assume with this, more accuracy, less damage. That's normally how these Call of Duty works to balance the guns, so I assume that's what it will be like. And if you fire the first 3 rounds, if you triple burst it, basically, the gun's damage is again increased. The other 2 submachine guns that are given in the game to make a result of 5 submachine guns are the MP11 and the SAC-3, and again, new sort of guns, but as ever with Call of Duty, it'll sort of be new looking guns, but they'll play very much similar to something previous in a previous Call of Duty, and but it's nice to see completely new names in there. But we will miss guns like the ACR and G36C, but it's not as though those guns aren't there anymore. The stats and the playing abilities of those guns are still there, just the actual name and look of the gun is completely gone. Moving on now. Seeing as there's not much time left in this video, I'm going to talk about the shotguns, because it's given us 3 shotguns and only 1 with stats. Now, the one with the stats is the TAC-19, another hybrid of the other previous shotgun, but this has the best mobility in class, which means you'll be able to run very fast with it, etc. But the other two guns are previous guns. The S12, which is, I believe, in Black Ops 2, which we're playing here, which was a fully automatic shotgun. I assume it'll be reasonably the same. Going back to the TAC-19, it is a pump action shotgun again, and the third and final shotgun is the Bulldog, and I expect it to be the same as the previous Bulldog. Thank you for listening, guys. Look out for some more videos on the way.